caught our eye this week, William?
Well, this caught my eye, and it's not funny, right? It's poor old Tom Scully, and he's on the stretcher, and he's getting a water. He's getting look at the water boy here. He's doing the right thing.
You've actually gone with this,
yeah. And look, holding it, he goes, no, mate, piss off. Anyway, I needed the thread. I needed the water boy thread for this here. Have a look at this. Number 80 playing for Coburg. The girl comes out, the water girl, and look at Nath going, oh, I'm doing something best mate here. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with myself. I've got another number here. I've got another number. Have a look at me. Number 80 for Coburg.
This Tex Walker-Kane Corns rivalry, we just want to know where it started, the feud. But let's take a look at texture in the week. He didn't like this headline, Captain Crybaby. He just thought what a disgrace that headline was. That's fair enough.
Yep.
And then Paul Stewart chipped in and said, you know, media, lol, that's what they do. And Tex Walker came back and said, just like someone we both know who puts us both to sleep.
He's not talking about me.
And he was talking about you, right? Because Paul Stewart's a good mate of yours. He's a good mate of Tex Walker.
I hope this has got a punchline.
I was wondering where it's all started between Tex and Kane. I reckon this is it. When you get beaten by the corpse in a sumo wrestling fight. Let's take a look at the vision of Kane Corns
vision, is it?
and Tex Walker. Let's roll to it.
Oh, no.
Is this real? This is real. Tex and Kane Corns.
When was this?
He's beaten by a 70-kilo corpse. Bang. Is this possibly Kane pleading his case?
When was that?
True.
Now, we all know that every superstar needs a stage hand or an heir apparent, like Robin to his Batman now. I was excited when I saw that Peter Hitchener had a double-page spread in the weekend. Have a look at this. Peter Hitchener. Now, he's 32 years a coffee boy, Tony Jones. I thought that he'd get a mention. I went through this. Dennis Walder got a mention.
Yes.
Joe Hall got a mention. Lavinia got a mention.
She got a mention.
Hugh Nayland got a mention.
Oh, he got a
Not
mention.
one mention to the boy that's got your coffee for 32 years. Pete, not one mention. You're all filthy about it too.
No, I'm not filthy.
You
I was actually mesmerised by the article because it's unlike Hitch to do that because he's the shy and retiring type. Well, not just the shy type, as it turns out. No, I'm not dirty about that.
Why wouldn't he mention you?
We'll put it down as sub-editors or something. But anyway, that's fine. We're a very happy family, all right? We're a happy family.
Well, you're not really.
We don't need our friendship is unique. We don't need to be put in print to try and pump up the fact that we're mates.
Just one mention would have
Well, it would have been.
We know Chompers is an exceptional host. He is an exceptional host, but he's not a comedian.
Tats officials have called multiple times and have been unable to get through. So if you haven't checked your ticket and your phone is ringing off the hook, it may be time to pick up. Well, returning now with sport, Tony Jones, live at the NCG.
Hang on, Pete. There's a newsagent phoning, I think. I may not have to do this, but anyway, I will because there's a lot to talk about.
That's good. Yes. That's good. I'd like to see Warren Treadray do that. Look, I think it's fair to say that Nathan Browny is one of the great tryhards of the football media. In the radio box, he's sitting alongside some of the greats. On this panel, he's sitting alongside some of the, well, certainly on this side of the panel, sitting alongside some of the greats. But he's never quite made it to that upper echelon. I mean, he thinks he's on the road to success.
Get the punchline out.
When in fact he's just like a rusty old Commodore in a showroom full of Ferraris. Anyway, so having done everything to try to restore some credibility, he thought he'd become a newsbreaker. So have a listen to Browny the newsbreaker from the Adelaide Oval on Friday night.
Here we go.
I've been talking to my South Australian contacts just out the back underneath the oval.
This worries me. Has anyone checked this off?
There is an issue, as we can see, with the lights tonight. They can't get them working at the moment. So at the moment, the lights, the big ones, aren't working. The inside stadium lights are working, but the big ones above us, they are not working at the moment.
Yes, and you were worried the game is going to be called off, the fact that the major lights are not on.
That is correct.
Oh, so the game's not going to go ahead. So where did you get that information from? I'll tell you where you got it from. You walked past the 3AW box and you overheard a conversation Dwayne Russell was having. He was talking about the lights out in the car park. You have broken two of the golden rules of journalism, not that you are, right? Plagiarism and not checking your facts, right? Now, the good news is you're not going to stay that rusty Commodore forever, not when you polish yourself as often as you do.
Good Good stuff, TJ.
Now,
TJ.
I've done a bit of homework.
Took you a while to get there,
let's
though.
go. It took us a while. So we've been good friends for a while, TJ, you and I. I think we've been friends
Didn't go that far.
And I really want you to get Hitch's job next. But when I was walking down the hallways in the wardrobe area, take a look at the dressing room. Let's take a look at the dressing room of Hitch. Beautiful. We go into the dressing room. He's got his family photos. You just look at the flashy lights come next. All right, that's his room. Okay, let's go to yours. Look at the sign on the door. There's a little tiny sign. And as we keep scanning across, they wouldn't do this to Hitch, would they? Look who's on your toilet right there. Browny using your toothbrush and
are you serious?
The Hitch article. Channel 9 wouldn't do that to Hitch.
No.
But they've just done that to you.
That is, you've overstepped the mark, mate, because I used that to do my teeth just before I came on.
You'd have a bigger one than that.
I'll tell you what, that is, you're not to go anywhere near that room. And as if you would need that size toothbrush for your baby teeth anyway.
Let's take a listen to TJ on his 3AW Talkback radio during the week.
Oh, hello. Sandbeep, good morning.
Good morning, Chompers. How are you?
Well, mate, you're not off to a great start.
Hey, can we go one more time? Let's listen to that one more time.
That's good.
Sandbeep, good morning.
Good morning, Chompers. How are you?
Well, mate, you're not off to a great start.
And somehow the line just dropped out and he was cut off.
Yeah, well, Sandeep was a bloody idiot. Anyway, the good thing is Neil Mitchell's back in the chair at 8:30 tomorrow morning, and very much looking forward to taking you on head-to-head.
So the producers rang me
like
Friday.
shooting apples in a bucket when you're on SEN, I can tell you. I'm loath to do this, but Nathan in a past life was just as much of a flog as he is now, right? Have a look at this from a doco from many, many years ago.
And at the moment, Nathan's a chance to come to Hawthorn. And I tell you what, with the makeup on tonight, he's a huge chance to come to Hawthorn. You are looking sexy, mate.
Thanks, Shane. I don't know what to say, really. Might have sex with me if I was a guy.
And he has been every day since. What the hell was all that about? Well, why would you do that?
I can't remember. That was a long time ago.
That would have been one of the footy show.
Footy show end of years. Dances. Yeah.
Dances.
We'll take a break on the Sunday Footy Show. The credibility level's just dropping rapidly here.
Damien Barrett and Craig Hutchinson do a great podcast called The Sounding Board. Have a listen to Damo's advice for the coaches in the AFL.
Why do football coaches subject the public to one of the great fashion disasters of our lifetime by wearing a polo shirt with so many club logos on it, tucked into a suit pant and black leather shoe? Why don't they just wear a suit?
I'll tell you what are the great fashion disasters of our lifetime. It is Damien Barrett and this scarf that he wore in the Triple M box. So, Damo, you were the last person to be handing out fashion advice.
Can we see that polo again?
Look at that! Mate, that's got,
you're going to the jungle.
That's got rivers written all over it, that shirt.
I think it's G-Star from about 2003, and it was a Triple M photo shoot.
Fashion advice.
I'll put a bit of work into another one of these. So let's hope it goes.
Is it like your Thomas Buck one?
No. Hey, what a show open mic! What a show open mic has been over the years. It's been one of the great interviewing shows, and we've had the great Lee Matthews, we've had the great Malcolm Blight,
yourself,
even yours truly, even Cornsey got one. But to be fair, Cornsey, you needed your brother and your dad to carry that show. You weren't worthy of your own, and I think it's now 184 episodes it's been, and I reckon Mike has got to production and said, hey, we've gone through everyone. I reckon there's been a lot of Nathan Browns that have played the game. Can we just take a look at who could be possible? So I reckon this is what's happened. Okay, there's the first one. Nah, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Number two, nah, maybe not. Didn't one break his leg one day? Okay, we'll possibly all just talk about that broken leg. So is it true that you have got one in the can?
You're not.
Yeah, I have. I've knocked back Mike for a couple of years. He started this in 2015, and I've knocked him back, and he caught me in a weak moment. So
what would Mike's first question be, Damo?
Well, I don't know, TJ, because I've read a book written by Nathan Brown, written by his mum, which did not have one line in it of any interest to anyone. So I've got no idea.
Maybe like, Nathan, you've been one of the audience. Why are you such a flog? End of show.
Clint Stanaway. We love the way he goes about it. He's an up-and-coming superstar here at Channel 9. Probably takes over from Peter Hitch now. Have a look at him here. How good is he? But look at the lurker in the background. Have a look who's in the background. That's Tony. No, you're standing behind him, prodding him. That's your head behind him, Tony.
What are you doing, Tony?
Tony, what are you doing behind him?
No, what they because the graphics department, they put someone in.
You're standing there behind him.
What, you think I came in on Sunday night and stood behind him?
because you're so worried how well he's going. Oh, lurker, you've got to be better than that.
He's very good, Clint.
How you going, Nathan? How you going, mate?
Yeah, good, Tane.
You going on?
Come on.
Hey, how'd you go with Mike Sheahan? Open mic.
Yeah, pretty
Remember
good.
we spoke last week about how he's obviously run out of guests?
Tuesday night, yeah.
It's on Tuesday night at 8:30?
I think so.
And how did you think you went?
Yeah, okay.
Did you talk yourself up?
Not as I normally do.
What do you got, Tom?
What do you got?
Let's have a little listen, shall we, at some of Open Mic and Nathan Brown.
For those 10 weeks, I felt like I was running on top of the ground. There was nothing I couldn't do in those 10 weeks. I mean, I reckon I was probably the most influential player in the AFL.
The player took you under his wing, didn't he? He was your coach then.
He did. I was a completely different player to him, and for some reason, he liked that.
Most influential
Would
player.
you like me to go in there and lie?
Well, you clearly did.
No,
but seriously,
Clearly
you
in
were the
2005,
most influential player in the AFL.
in those 10 weeks.
Oh, tickets.
I'll get you the tapes, Tony. You can watch them, take them home. You're going on holidays this week. You can go up to Gold Coast. You can put them in.
I'm only going to spend my holidays watching the best of Nathan Brown, right? That's not going to cut much into my holidays, I can tell you. But that is like hand-on it stuff. Seriously, Nathan. Mate, that's right. And seriously, anyway, 8:30 Tuesday night. I'm not here to promote other networks and other shows, but have a look at it, really, because it is sad. It's very, very sad.
We'll get you the tapes, Tony.
He's with a radio station, it's a bit of me, Triple M, and they got a helicopter down in Geelong because they didn't want to...
You're a flog.
Right? But some blokes, I reckon, aren't built for that, and it's Damien Barrett. Let's take a look at him. He jumped on board. The most dangerous thing Damo's did is has Wagyu beef instead of look at him. This is just Damo, right? He's trying to get his seatbelt on, so this is a time slot.
Come on,
110, Juddy's on his phone. Bill's even in the far corner done it. Browny, he's picking his nose. There's all these things going on, Damo. This has gone out to 2 minutes 10, right? Just drive Damo next time around. All right? So that's part A.
Part A?
Part A,
yeah.
right? I reckon he shouldn't have also done that male modelling over summer either. Let's take a look at Damo. I reckon this was quite awkward as well.
Mate, you want to have some of all that Wagyu beef, mate? Can I just ask on that chopper ride? You were on there, Bill, were you? Yeah. And it got off the ground. Yeah,
it did.
So what? No, but did you have to give your weight beforehand?
Yeah.
And what did you say?
100.
Was it not discovered after you landed safely, thank God, your real weight?
Yeah. 120.
Yeah. So you actually put everyone in danger?
Yep. Yeah. Just because I'm vain. But we made it. We got off.
All right. I was flicking through the paper the other day and something caught my eye. And have a look at what caught my eye. An immediate permanent smile makeover. Part of the Chomp is a great smile can give a person more youthful, healthier appearance and does much for the perception they are more popular and successful than they necessarily are. Oh, TJ. That describes you to a T. Now, what I thought was a couple of people have followed your lead and Craig Williams, the great jockey. Have a look at Craig Williams here. On the back of TJ. Here's some chop. Have a look at choppers.
He's got those false teeth.
Are you related to him? Are you related to him?
Oh, does it look like him?
He may not be, but is this bloke as well, TJ? Look at this. Willie Mason also caught my eye. This is catching up. Like, TJ, what have you said?
TJ, wait, there's more. Sam Kekovich! You've started and you've continued, TJ.
I saw
You're good mates with Sam. You've started something, TJ.
I tell you, I actually did a function with Sam the other day and 3 kids thought they were at Luna Park. What is going on with Sam?
Oh, very good.
Oh, boy.
TJ, I've got one for you. Serious question.
Yeah.
Do you have a manager?
No, absolutely
Because
not.
you wouldn't want to pay commission, I'm
Yes.
sure.
Well, I mean, I know when to wipe my own bum.
Okay, you, I reckon you're missing out on some golden opportunities. Have a look at this. What come through during the week. The Chomp bar, all right? That's the Chomp bar that I reckon you could really cash in, all right? So now, if someone from Chomp is watching here, it's a Chomp bar for you. Chomp, Tony Jones, Chomp. You could really cash in on that.
Lloydie, you really are the most pathetic. I saw someone do that on Twitter through the week. I saw someone do that. Keep it in there for the rest of the show, will you?
Save us, Bill.
What about last night at the wedding? We loved the wedding. A dress was really nice. It was plain, but it was elegant.
Oh, listen to me.
Elegant. This what stuffed up the whole bloody show. The preacher. Who the stuff is a preacher? He went on for 15 minutes. Where is he? He's here somewhere. He went on, and this is the crowd there. They have a look at it going, get this bloke off. He honestly, he ruined the wedding there last night. He was preaching about love and even Queenie.
Look at Will laughing.
Yeah, Will, he's had enough of him. There's Lewis Lip, he'd had it, and he kept going. It was the biggest 15 minutes of fame you have ever seen there. And
look at Elton John.
He's had enough of him. Have a look at that.
He should go to Wayne Newton's surgery.
There's Beatrice.
It's a long build-up.
She's had enough. It is a long build-up. And even Mary had enough. Mary. Or whatever her name is. But I tell you who they went to, and I think he's carked it. Oh, Philip. I think Philip's carked it. I think he's not with us anymore. He'd had enough.
You got it.
Big build-up. It was a big build-up.
I'll tell you what, it was worth it though, wasn't it? Kane, you got to fight.
Right, well, these have been going nuts in the UK. Speaking of the royal wedding, so there's Harry, there's Meghan Markle, of course. You can like them, but well, we've got our own version of that, and these you just cannot get them running off the shelves. That's TJ and Willie Mason.
Sorry, are you a 5-year-old or something, mate? That is...
Come on, John.
No, seriously. Why would you even think that's funny? Why would you think that's funny?
Chomp!
You're an absolute flop, Kane.
Normally we give you a fair amount of stick on this program around this time about your teeth, about your hair, about pretty much anything. But we haven't had to do it this week because the opposition network has done it for us.
That is an introduction to my top 5 this week, and that is inappropriate touching. This is one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever seen on Australian television. It is Channel 9's Tony Jones not knowing quite what to do in the workplace.
I'll tell you, the Carlton supporters are very excited.
Seriously? Is that what they need to resort to? Are you serious? I mean, seriously, Channel 7, you've just cottoned onto that, have you? Seriously, is that when is that show that they do?
Last night.
That's last night, is it? That's pre-match, is it? I tell you what, it is just ridiculous. Was that Lawrence Mooney?
Yes.
That is about as funny as your Malcolm Turnbull impersonation. But anyway, I'm taking it well. Why would you bring that back 2 years after it happened?
It is funny though. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
is it?
It's hilarious.
Why don't you just worry about getting rid of Luke Beveridge? I'm not worried about the humour.
Hey, Bill, you love the jellyfish.
Yes.
Well, I reckon I need some jellyfish, the logo, because I reckon that I've got some jellyfish moments for you, Kane Corns. Have a look at the arrogance. You're getting ahead of yourself. Take a look at Kane this morning.
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, footy. What is it? Footy SA. Did that many shows. It's like, what
You're not serious.
Oh, okay. 2 men.
Come on, mate.
Bad.
You have just lost your mantle as the world's greatest flog. That is you, Kane.
And I'll go the other one. Now, the other side of the desk, Nathan Brown.
Hang
Not
on.
the sharpest tool in the shed. Take a listen to Nathan.
We get that password again. Sorry, bud.
Lowercase a. 58. Capital F. Is that the
Yep.
line with the dot? Is that the line with the dot?
Hey, there's a lot of those.
What's the next exclamation mark, wasn't it?
Exclamation mark. Yeah.
What?
An exclamation.
An exclamation mark.
Let's move on.
That is brilliant.
Recover from that. Got to get my composure. But renovations happening here at Channel 9. You might not be aware, but renovations are nearly complete, and we just got a walk of fame into the makeup section. So all the big stars here at Channel 9, we see there it is, us on the Sunday Footy Show. You'll see Footy Classified, you'll see TJ,
Stanners.
you'll see Hitch. They're the boys from Classified. Oh, yeah, there's Carrie. Then we'll come to the Footy Show with Damien Barrett.
There's me.
Photoshopped.
Damien Barrett's been on the Footy Show for what, 10, 15 years? breaks the big stories every week. Dane Swan's been on 3 times this year. Swanee is there, Damien Barrett is not there. What is going on?
Did you organise this? No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I organised the photos around the building.
Which also
lack of respect.
took us back to the high-rating Future Stars. And let's take a look at the little frame of Nathan Brown and Future Stars. This is what Browny has got himself in Future Stars there. That's how important that show is.
That's the funniest you've ever been. And that's not that funny. TJ, as you know, I am an avid news watcher. I love watching the news. And I thought this clip the other night was very good by you. Take it away.
And while she says the outfit was inspired by the Black Panther movie, it does revive memories of the original Catwoman.
You're a rare lady, Catwoman. You're right on time.
Holy, second round. Serena will meet Aussie Ash Barty next.
I didn't mind it. It was a bad joke, but I thought I'd put together some of the old Batman and Robin, which I used to like as well. That's you and Hitch.
Are you... Sorry, was this Romper Room or something?
Where's the
I think not the worries.
That's actually
The
awkward.
photo,
When you're the only one laughing.
Yeah, I know.
the photo didn't do it justice.
No, I don't know if the build-up...
Who's that?
The delivery...
I didn't do that.
Is that Quarters?
Oh, that is just absolutely ridiculous.
Yes. Well, the graphic didn't quite come up to standard on that one.
Come on, Kane.
Let's go, because World Cup fever in Russia is upon us. The scenes over there in Russia are amazing, Bill. Let's take a look at this live cross, live TV. Roll the vision, please. Where is it? Talking about, here we go. Here we go. Look at the clown in the background. He comes in, he's doing a bit of a dance, comes in for a little bit of a kiss, and he's been snubbed. Which?
Come on, no, don't do it. Do not, you do it and I'm going. That is absolute. Seriously, we've got a ban on that. Don't show it again. Don't follow along.
I tell you, geez, Hitch is laughing hard too.
No, that's... Right, go to an ad break.
Hey,
you're up.
It's up to me.
We're all sitting here waiting.
Exciting. Now, I said earlier on in the show that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting the same result. Here's TJ talking about a potential kiss the other day.
Oh, no.
The John Farnham concert, where we did have a little kiss. We did have a little kiss in the car park afterwards. Oh, bloody hell, Nathan. You're an idiot. That was at Joe Hall's 60th, right? And we were talking about, we'd been to a John Farnham concert and I tried to... Actually, this is really bad, mate. This is really bad.
But then the beautiful Jo got up and had her say as well.
Oh, no.
Can I just clarify that kiss? It was after a John Farnham concert and Tony thought it was a bit of a date, but I didn't realise it was a date. And we got back to the car park and I went to say, thanks so much, Tony, it was a great night. And he turned and right as I went like that, our lips collided. And it was a kiss, but it was an unintentional kiss.
Oh, no. Come on. If you are about to do what I think you're about to do, I would think bloody hell, come on. How many times? Give up, mate. Give up. You're a flog, Nathan.
Poor old Jo.
I'm going to be the bigger man here this morning, and I'm not going to play it. So I respect you, you fearless leader. We've shown it far too many times on the program, so I want you to go to the break, and we are not showing that
Well
this
done,
morning.
Kane.
Well done, Kane. Finally, you've grown up.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. And on that note, we will take a break on the Sunday Footy Show. We'll see you very shortly.
Let's get on the rigs. You know, we saw Robbie Tarrant's rig, we saw Bill's rig before, but it is Nathan Brown's rig on the Footy Show a couple of weeks ago. It's just not in the best shape, it's fair to say.
That's not bad.
A bit of a bra there, I thought, but I know why. Let's take a look at him on the Sunday Footy Show every ad break. This is what Browny gets up to.
Oh, no.
All right, so he loves the meat pie. We all know that. He just smashes them down.
Look at Billy looking
All
at
right,
him.
there's Billy. Billy would love one himself.
Yeah.
But even Billy's being disciplined at the moment, not to get involved. Well, I needed my own jellyfish last night because I started filming. So this is Browny through the AW box to Triple M. Watch him. He licks his fingers.
What a disgraceful man.
Here we go.
Oh,
there he goes
So
again.
he's a Saturday night specialist, a Sunday specialist, Brownie. Got to work a bit more.
How did you get back from Tassie so quickly for that game?
The 4:45. I think it was, TJ. Shut up, TJ. I'm glad I got something on you now. Now, we've all seen this last year where TJ refused to pay the entry fee at a local footy game. He's outside the fence here. Yeah, that's him out there with his dog. And take a good look at that dog and what sort of dog it is. That's TJ right there. That's you, isn't it?
Are you in a wheelchair?
No. Well, this is TJ yesterday. Take note of the dog. This is TJ again, outside the ground, refusing to pay. Is that your dog there?
Yes, but there's no fence there. You've got to put the fence there.
TJ.
That's been photoshopped.
TJ, you're
a
a
tight ass.
What did you do yesterday with Annette? You took her for a tour of what?
The old Melbourne Cemetery?
And how much does that cost?
Absolutely nothing.
Takes her for a tour of the cemetery.
No, it's full of history.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you what, the way you're going, mate, you'll be there next week. Look, I think it's fair to say you are one of the most recognisable faces in football. Would that be right?
Fair,
I think we'll just leave it there. So, I mean, obviously a lot of people want to get selfies with you.
Yes.
Yeah. And you always accommodate?
Always accommodate.
Always accommodate.
Oh, no.
Not according to this lady who bobbed up on Facebook to say, today while at the Gold Coast, I got to get a pedicure. Yes, you heard right, a pedicure. And Matthew Lloyd just happened to come in with his kids and sat right next to me. We joked about getting a photo, but didn't want to tarnish his masculinity. Is that right, Matthew?
Yeah, that is right.
You got a pedicure?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but I think we have got a photo, actually. This is Lloydie up on the Gold Coast there. There he is, just getting a bit of a pedicure.
Just had a coin on my foot I was getting rid of.
There you go.
Good stuff.
Sit like that.
She stitched me up. What's that? Let's move on.
Llordo.
What are you sitting like that for?
TJ.
Like that.
TJ.
That's odd.
Absolutely.
That is weird.
It's weird.
Doesn't even
That's
look like
not me.
you.
That's super. I was a bit flat during the week. I was really flat, and I thought to myself, and he called you all intro flat. Kane did.
Yeah, he
and
did,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
I'd go to Google and look for some motivational speakers, and I come across this one, which fair to say didn't get the job done.
I had my little routine to try and get the best out of myself, and that changes over time when you find little things and little cues. But balancing your responsibilities is about prioritising what is important to you. So what's at the top of your list? You know, if you've got to make a hard phone call, get it out the way the first thing Monday morning. And then it's off. You're done. So get the list.
I actually needed a sleep after that.
Is this a funny segment or? Yeah, that was to the Year 12 students. I thought it was good advice.
What, and that was supposed to motivate them, wasn't it? They're all standing there, they're all sitting there saying, who's this wanker?
Oh, glass ice,
Oh, that's actually, I think we'll give you a bit of a spell here, Kane, all right? We'll give you a spell, mate, come on. I think we've had enough of this expense here. Now, no, actually, let's go one more, shall we? Because we had a little dig at Josh over there and a picture of sartorial eloquence, as I said.
Or elegance, maybe.
I beg your pardon?
Or elegance.
Sartorial eloquence.
Elegance. I would have said elegance.
Not a word I would have thought you were familiar with, Damo. But
Just
anyway,
make it funny, TJ. Come on.
But Josh, you might want to take a leaf out of... Is that all right? Yeah. You might want to take a leaf out of this man's book, because when it comes to fashion, there is no one more on the ball than this man, Kane Corns.
This is a workout look, and you will
Is this a family affair?
It's good to believe that they're only $40 as well. So comfy.
You've
and not
changed
really
my
cool.
voice.
Look at this, Mr. Cool. Oh, look at me, kids. And here we go. This is and it's just all the different examples. The double denim. Look at the little cuffs rolled up there.
I'll give you that. Save us all.
Is there anything you won't do for $1?
Well, it's for the wife. Happy wife, happy life.
Oh,
you know.
Oh, well, I'll finish it off. Now, TJ.
Yes.
You are hosting the Thursday night footy show, which is on the Wednesday night. Congratulations, that's amazing news. Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah. Where
It's
we
made
going?
international news as well. Now, I was flicking around some of the stations the other night. Now, there are subtitles to this, but you have made international Tony Jones news.
Righto.
Ya abrí el restaurante todo despeinado porque no me dio tiempo nada ponerme la chancla y el bañador. Voy a la playa, había subido la marea.
Very good, Browny.
Very crisp. What caught my eye?
TJ, we'll start with your good self. You did a very, very good job on the footy show
Tread
last
carefully,
week.
Wednesday
You did
night.
really well. Wednesday
Yeah,
night, and you were
yeah.
seamless in how you just
Great.
transitioned in as host. But what we'd like to do after the show, don't we, Bill, is have a little cup of tea
And a
and a
biscuit.
malted milk biscuit.
Yeah.
We were doing that ourselves. We couldn't find you, TJ.
Where were
and then
you?
someone went looking for you. They found you in a little room off to the side, critiquing your own work
Look at him.
by yourself while we were having our post-show chat.
That's not me.
Yes,
That
it
is
is.
you, Tony.
Have I got a ball patch?
You were really happy with your work, weren't you?
Oh, desert.
Funny you should mention that. Can we get that up again? And that's a chopper I can hear. That's a helicopter. Where would it land, you reckon, that helicopter? Where could that helicopter land?
Sorry. Have you had a look at yourself lately?
Right there.
Actually, I'm going to do something about it. I've really got a ball patch there.
Hey, you might have saved me with it.
Sorry, was that your funny one?
You were very happy with your work, weren't you?
That was your...
We couldn't find you. We wanted to have a little chat, a little debrief. We couldn't find you.
Damo, at least I was just watching a television, not a mirror. Okay, thank you.
That's it. The helicopter was mine.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
All right.
That was good.
I'm up there. No,
Thanks, Llordo.
you know what? Player takeover round has happened on Fox Footy, and I love the honesty of Mike Sheahan when he was interviewed by Ben Brown during the week.
Have you got any highlights from open mic in your
I hope so. We've done 180 of them. If I had to pick 2 or 3, Matty Lloyd, I loved doing the Matty Lloyd story and how honest he was.
Have you got any regrets?
Nathan Brown this year, to me it was a low light.
Lucky Brownie, but
Clearly been edited.
Damo, I think it's fair to say, right, don't panic, it's not you. But we're sports journos, we're not sportsmen as such.
That's fair to say.
All right, so I think it's really important as a sports journalist, sports reporter, whatever, you don't try to be a sports person.
No.
So as much and all as I like my colleague at 3AW and Macquarie Sport Radio and Shane McGuinness, Shane, if you happen to be watching, when you're promoting your program, maybe just do it in the written sense as opposed to the video sense.
The men's final at Wimbledon is set to clash with the final of the World Cup. Just getting in training for Ninja Warrior. Hopefully I'll make it back to the studio alive.
Ross Line saying, you're a
Look forward,
genius.
though, to talking to you after midday on Macquarie Sports Radio. Look forward to your company from 12 right here on Macquarie Sports Radio. Right here on Macquarie Sports Radio.
Oh, Shane.
You're quite brilliant, Shane.
Yeah, you're quite brilliant, Shane. Oh, that is... What would you give that out of 10, Damo?
Oh, come on,
I like
Damo. And I'll tell you why Damo likes it. Because have a look at this. You shouldn't be doing this sort of stuff, Damo.
What's the belt doing?
Don't ever let me hold a footy again, all right?
Give us a look at that again. What
TJ, it'll be 20 years old. It'll be
is the belt
it's circa 2000, I reckon.
Is that the Triple XL shirt?
Yeah, it's a different era.
Puffy shirt.
I'll tell you what, have a look at that hair now. Oh, that island. Look at that.
Really? Sorry, mate, but you should not be having a crack at anyone.
Where's that helicopter?
Yeah.
Get the helicopter.
Settle down, Desert Ed.
Get the helicopter. There it is.
Get that black stuff. Anyway.
Superstars all over the world get papped by the paparazzi. First of all, we're going to have a look at Justin Bieber just getting through the airport here, just hiding with the security. Here's Bieber. Where is he? You can't see him. He's dressed in all black. This is Jared Leto, actor and also in a band, so he's running through. This is Amber Heard, used to go out with Johnny Depp, just hiding. On a local scale, though, it's a little bit more different. These are the streets of Albert Park, beachside down here in Melbourne. Have a look at this. This is Damo Barrett going incognito with the Cocker Spaniel. I don't know what you're doing doing there, Damo? Who are you hiding from? Luke Beveridge is hanging around the corner waiting to smack you.
What are you doing there, Damien?
I'm walking a dog, Bill.
No, but have a look at your horrible stance. It's like, look.
You're hiding.
The dog is a very
Scared.
playful puppy.
The dog is scared.
What about the jeans and runners?
And what about the baseball cap?
Oh, you're allowed to wear a cap.
If you're cool, you're not cool.
Who took that photo, Damo?
What's the dog's name?
What's the dog's name?
What's the dog's name?
Luna.
Luna.
As in Luna Park.
Yep.
And lunatic.
Oh.
Very, very nervous about this, but since Ando's shout that's had TJ in the hot list, the endorsements have just been rolling in. So let's start with pedigree for Tony Jones. I hope you're getting a cut of royalty out of this, TJ.
Pedigree Dentistics. You brush, they chomp.
You brush, they chomp. So not only is he getting an endorsement for that, but he's also branching out into movies. Let's take a look at this one. Chomp on this. This is legit. This is the movie coming out. It's called The Meg. And I want to show you the trailer for this.
Okay.
This summer. Chomp.
He looks heroic.
On this. Starring Jason Statham and Tony Chompers Jones.
Oh, it's a voiceover.
The Meg. Chomp on this. There you go.
I thought you were
He did the voiceovers too.
I know the voiceover.
You do the voiceover.
That's good, wasn't it?
That's actually embarrassing. No, I'm embarrassed for you,
You are hot, TJ. You are so hot.
Save it, boy. Save it.
Now,
The
listen,
pest. We need the pest
I'm in
control.
trouble here too. But you're everywhere. You are everywhere.
Oh,
Now,
God, what now?
9 News.
He's a team player.
You host the Sunday show. You host Classified this
The
year.
3AW.
You host now also the
Thursday
Footy Show.
night,
I don't go there.
Thursday night sometimes. I don't think you'll be going back there. And then
Why would that
I don't know. The Neil Mitchell, you love. You're trying to work him out of his chair.
I'm not. He's watching this.
But I didn't know you've started writing children's books.
Oh, here we
You
go.
didn't tell me about it. Have a look. Chomp goes to school. So I didn't know about that one anyway. Let's go finish off there.
Terrible. Alrighty. Now, if you're going to make up big claims of your own career, like having the best 10-week patch in history, you've got to have things to back it up.
Yes.
I heard on radio when I was doing a sports bet thing the other day, this little thing from Bill Brownless.
G'day, Glenn Archer and Billy Brownless here.
Being the 5th highest goal kicker of all time, Arch, I know about good service and great timing.
5th highest
Yes.
goal scorer of all time. Well, let's just have a look at the list for a start. 5th turns into...
Nuts Coventry.
83rd.
5th at Geelong.
Oh, yeah, that's what you meant, was it?
83rd.
Oh, hang on. T. Jones. Let's have that. No, T. Jones. Or A. Jones. Anthony.
Yeah, hang on, what's your name?
Anthony.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, move on.
Righto, well, we're going to do something a little bit different in what caught my eye. We're going to have a
here we go.
segment. Martin Pakula tweeted this.
Hang on. You need to say who it is.
Well, he's the Attorney General.
For Victoria, yeah.
That's it. He tweeted that. I've never really been a great fan of the Hawks, and I've always resented Alistair Clarkson for triple teaming Fev when he was on 99 goals. And Jeff Kennett gets stuck into me from time to time. But stick that up, you know what, Kane Corns. That was way back.
mean tweet.
I just think, reading the front page of the Herald Sun on Saturday, old Martin's got more issues to worry about than me. 6 ministers of the Andrews government clinging to their jobs after police announced an investigation into Labor's brought for votes scheme.
Allegedly.
No, I've said it. I'm just
Okay, whatever.
I'm just
Oh,
reading
yeah,
it from the Herald Sun.
Red T-shirt.
So, Mum, move on from me. You got bigger worries.
Now, TJ, that wasn't awkward enough.
No, I know.
I think this might be even more awkward. This was Cornsy from the previous 2 weeks.
Oh, no.
So there he is. We touched on that. There's his modelling.
Good looking bloke.
Modelling. Geez, how awkward he is him in the garden and all that. So obviously that was the last 2 weeks. Well, it's gone to a new level.
Has it?
He's now gone into travel. Let's take a look at his travel work during the
We're
week.
heading in to see the gorgeous Crystal at Escape Travel at Norwood to book our long-awaited holiday
Can't
to
wait.
Hawaii.
Yes, we do. And I heard they do 12 months interest free.
The only travel agent in South Australia. It's exclusive to them. Sounds like an upgrade to me.
It does sound like an upgrade to me.
Hey, and it gets worse.
Where's the funny-
the two of them
Where's the
walking in.
funny bit?
Here it is. What's this ending? How awkward is this? What's
I deserve a trip to Hawaii after being married to you for 10 years.
What are you talking about? I'm going to London.
Look at Damo. Even Damo's
Who writes
That was 4 years
Kane,
ago.
you can say no to some gigs.
You can say no. 4 years ago.
You can't say no to money, though.
I
That's the
need
thing.
a holiday.
That car conversation, that's not a normal car conversation.
Yes, it is.
It's not my car, it's not. It's not. Why did you turn back there? And you're like,
Slow down.
12 months interest free on you. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Good holiday. The Collingwood banner. Very, very creative, very clever last night. Magpies fly north with a fan in tow, no matter the city. We're the greatest show. There's a hidden message in that, and the hidden message was it was a throw in relation to Jack Higgins last week with the goal of the year. But we've done our own this morning, our own banner here. So let's get up our banner for this morning. The Tigers jumped the Hawk. The Hawks soared. Brisbane got close, but Adelaide triumphed. The hidden message: TJ has got big teeth.
Sorry, is it too early to say dickhead? Because you are.
TJ's got big teeth.
That is
Hidden message.
that is one of the most puerile things I've ever seen in my life.
But you becoming the new host of Channel 9 Tennis, I mean, it's a bigger story, but I want to start preparing you. It's 5 months away.
Here we go.
So I want you to start preparing for some of the names of these tennis players. So here we go. Let's just give you some names, okay? So let's do the first 3
Come on,
matches on Channel 9's
Go for
call.
it.
Go for it.
Well, okay,
Daria.
well, that's Daria Kaskina
Yeah.
versus Michaela Buzanescu.
Yeah, take
Nice.
that.
Tick.
Alexandra Sasnovich versus Lara, little known chick.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll just finish off.
Hubert Hertzkit. Yeah, I hope they don't play in the first week. Are they all qualified?
And then give us the last one.
The last one.
Tony.
Hubert Hertzkux versus Tony Hashalarch.
Bill doesn't understand. Get that back up again. Bill,
I said I didn't get that.
So, Bill, you
I didn't get
go. Tony has lush teeth.
All right, let's
Rolls off the teeth.
Last week, Llordo had a terrific lookalike with Damien Barrett, our very own, and someone from Seinfeld. So this was just sensational. Love that. But there it is. How good was that? We're going to take it to a new level today on the Sunday Footy Show. Let's have a look at this new lookalike. Chompers, that was funny.
Asparagus.
That's the best one.
That's embarrassing. Kane, I'm embarrassed for you.
That one hasn't worked, mate.
No. Look at Kane.
What's wrong with you blokes?
No, but what's the funny part?
Your teeth. And Jim Carrey's
Yes, I understand the teeth may have been the catalyst for the attempted humour, but it didn't work, Kane. That's sad. That's sad.
Okay. What is great though this week, TJ, is you are the face of the Australian Open for Channel 9 the tennis. Here you are here with Beck and James Bracey from up in Sydney. So this is going to be absolutely outstanding. So we went back through the archives of some of your Channel 9's finest work throughout some of the tennis tournaments.
World number 6 overcame wildcard Sabine Lisicki in straight sets. She'll now play Czech Petra Kvitova in the final. Nick Kyrgios' stunning form at the Cincinnati Masters continues with a straight sets win over Alexandra Dolgopolov. And while Nick Kyrgios has made a pretty embarrassing first-round exit at the Toronto Masters, losing to unknown Canadian Denis Shapovalov. That's how unknown he is. A 17-year-old ranked 370 in the world.
How much longer is it? Hey, hello.
He wants the gig.
That was just an attempt to embarrass me, wasn't it?
It was.
Well, mate,
Well, congratulations. I think it's great.
Oh,
Fantastic.
of course you do. You've just embarrassed me for the last 40 seconds.
Well, you've got some work to do.
Well, clearly.
Research.
Yeah, he's a star, this man.
Oh,
And
no.
you are such a star. You being the host has made international news again.
Te llamo. Me ha puesto el sur. Ya para abrir el restaurante que era el arroz. Ya están aquí. Mira el bañador. Voy a la playa, había subido la marea.
We all know Graham Corns was called Studley. He was a stud, and we saw Chad Corns, the way he was running and the way he was bouncing around as a Port Adelaide runner. Let's take a listen to some audio of Bill and James Brayshaw on Triple M yesterday discussing Chadley Corns.
Looking at Chadwick Corns down there, the runner, of course, for Port Adelaide, still very happy with what he brings visually to the table.
Bloody oath, Jim.
Always been very nicely enjoying a mirror, Chadwick, as his brother Kane, quite rightly not as happy as both, just not able to quite get it.
He looks like a corpse.
Yeah, they all looked that he looks like a corpse. I thought I'd do a split screen of the two of them in their prime. Let's take a look at the tour. Look
At the dinner table, did you eat it all at the dinner table?
Some of your best, yes, I do, Bill. Our man Nathan Brown had to wait until season 7 of Open Mic to get a gig because they went through everyone on the list. They finally landed at Browny. Well, this is what happened with the homecoming at the MCG yesterday. They've gone through all the greats of Richmond, Richo, KB, Royce Hart, Francis Burke, Morris Rioli, Chris Newman. He's gone the round the body snap there, and just have a look at the reaction from the crowd. There he is with the little one just looking at the screen. The smallest Richmond crowd at the MCG this year.
You know
that is a fact. The smallest Richmond crowd this year at the MCG.
They were saying, who is that?
Correct.
Why are we honouring a bulldog?
Who's that Bulldogs player?
Wasn't your best case, was it?
You've smashed the ratings, 9 news, so congratulations. You won it about 10 weeks ago, so that was brilliant. So I'm tuning in more than ever, and I love this report about teeth that you did during the week.
I didn't do
A
it.
6-month excavation project comes ahead of metro tunnel construction work, and as Lana Murphy reports, it's become a history buff's dream.
These discoveries bear a tale that's long in the tooth.
They're a little bit creepy.
Lana Murphy, 9 News.
Thankfully. Well, sports next with Tony Jones.
I wouldn't mind having a look through those two. A few good ones in there.
And watch it.
Look at me. Look at me.
I tell you what, it is. How good is Peter Hitch? Yesterday he was at the My Room charity ball.
Last night.
He did a charity thing for the guide dogs during the day. Then he had another function late afternoon.
Deb balls.
It was a debutante ball, and then he came to the My Room charity thing. He's
a good man.
amazing stamina. Amazing
No wonder
stamina.
you've had to wait.
Okay, I'll take a break on the Sunday Footy Show. Now, did I see in the paper this morning somewhere? Are you bluing with Eddie Maguire?
No, I'm not. I had a conversation with Ed, which I've explained a few times.
Allowed that.
I don't think that he's forgiven, because this was his reaction when he saw you walk into the ground over in Perth last night. This is him. Oh, yeah, get out of it, Barrett. Get out of it. Get out of here.
Very good.
Well, on the back of Damo being hated by most people in the media industry, he's had another one, and the biggest name of all in Eddie Maguire. I'm going to put together an all-Australian Damo haters list. Now, this is from the back pocket. Choco Williams, Grant Thomas, Scotty Clayton, the Scott boys at half-back. Lepich wanted to kill him. Rashudo, Demetrio, Rockcliffe, you've written off, Gary Pert, Mark Thompson, Eddie's the new one in there, Jack Regol, Toby McGree, James Hurt, you tried to wreck his career, and poor old Robbo. You couldn't even get on the ground, Robbo.
Hang on.
You are an idiot.
Is John Ralph on there?
No, Damo
please.
said he didn't deserve to be in the team.
Please.
No, John Ralph. You don't see eye to eye.
Have you got a second, Ada?
Now, the man of the moment, I think the player of the final series so far is Phil Davis. You just could not forget him, could you?
No, how could you?
Well, no one could except one man. Take a look at this.
Lance Franklin up against I've drawn a blank here. The Adelaide, former Adelaide captain, Phil Davis.
Who told you?
The producer told me, man. I'm fabulous up, and I just couldn't get his name, and I'm starting to sweat. I'm starting to get nervous, and I still didn't get it until he said it in my ear.
How long did it feel?
Oh, it felt like about 15 seconds, I think it was.
No, I think it was about 20 actually. You might remember last week you blokes tried to take the mickey out of me by showing Ronnie Burns on his left foot, okay? So this is what we showed last week. Have a look at the bloke in the far right. Now this is Nathan Brown. This is Nathan Brown on debut. Now he's obviously got Jason Dunstall's jacket on or something. He's wore his dad's shoes. So that was Nathan's very first time on the Sunday Footy Show, and we thought, I wonder how he went for the rest of the show. Like, how good was he? So let's have a listen.
Momentum's a huge thing if you've got it in football, and fortunately we had it when the siren went. That's a good sign for them, as well as long now.
Yeah, too long, me boys.
5, you're starting to think, can we get back
I don't
from
want to
there?
sound like I'm sucking up to the coach, but he did coach fairly well yesterday.
I don't know, but it does beg the question, has he actually improved?
Was that momentum?
Yeah, that was momentum.
Inspirational.
During the week, Alistair Cook, the great opening batsman for England, retired, and they presented him with 33 beers, and it had on each bottle it had one of his 33 centuries. So they described the actual moment, right? And I just reckon, TJ, you've been so influential in television for such a long time.
Yes.
I thought during the week I'd do the same for you.
Yeah.
All right. So I did the first one, what's this one? The handball.
Yes. Great
This
moments.
one, the second banana, the hitch. Yes, the second banana. Yes. All right. The third one, the kiss. There's
not too many more, is it?
The chomp. You always been around with the chomp. The next one, the absolute tight ass. And the last one, just your Mark Paducah. So, anyway, that's all for you, too. Anyway, we always thought we'd finish with another one that you're famous for, and here's you and Beck Judd again.
Nice and sunny for the weekend.
You should come round for a barbie.
No, thanks.
Okay. Anyway, well, and you'll never get an invite again, Meg. I don't want you around home.
Some of us get ahead of ourselves. Don't worry about this. Have a look at swagger number 1. Chris Judd, on the way to the footy. Have a look at this. Look at Juddy feeding him. He's very, very happy. Got the glasses on, driving the footy. And swagger number 2, our man. I can't believe this. Our man thinks he's playing for the Australian cricket team. Look at Damien.
Look at you.
His aviators on. What is going on, Damien? You're not playing for the Aussies.
There's sunglasses.
I love live television like we do right now. And you never know what can happen outside the MCG, but I love this. TJ doing a cross. Before, was it the Collingwood-Richmond game?
The crowd, again, as we've seen in the past few weeks, have actually gone all the way back up through the car park area. Now, I've got to say... I've got to say they're pretty well behaved at the moment.
You did well.
No, it was good. It was fun. It was fun. I had to move up the queue because if you had heard some of the things that were being said down the other end. Yeah, so that was all right.
There's a criminal on the loose.
I'm sorry?
There is an absolute criminal on the loose. Warwickshire police are looking for a robbery. There's a burglar out there. This is the identikit that they've released to the public.
Where are we going with this?
Okay, careful.
Oh, no. He'll storm out. He'll storm.
What were you doing in the UK during the week?
Probably trying to get away from you.
Give us a look at that photo. You put your beanie on and away you go.
You need to have a shave.
Look at Kane in his little jammy top just having a little...
We'll address the elephant in the room. And that was you, obviously, before the final series started. You said West Coast Eagles were to make the grand final, it'd be a waste of a spot in it because they don't perform that well in the MCG. And the Eagles fans wanted to have a bit of fun with you yesterday. Here's one after the game.
Take that one, Tony Jones. Oh, choppity, chop, 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 chop.
Been a good day, the boys, haven't
Do you really think they knew what they were saying? Do you really think they knew what they were saying?
You got the chopper part right.
Yeah, no, good on them. Look, you're right. I made the comment at the time. I thought it was an accurate comment, but I've clearly got egg on my face. So well done to the West Coast Eagles.
Do you need to apologise?
Why? For having an opinion?
Yes.
The only thing I'll apologise for is having you on this panel. All right, so I don't think I need to apologise.
A certain piece of vision has provided us with countless moments of humour throughout the last couple of years, TJ. We need to play it one more time. Wouldn't be quite right to not see it one more time in 2018. But one thing you are one thing you are is persistent because you weren't giving up. Oh, Brownlow medal night, Monday night just gone. You had another go. And got there.
No, I didn't have another go.
You got there, TJ.
Damien.
Can we get persistent?
Right. Yeah, I didn't persist. I actually said I just completed an interview for the Nine News, of which Matthew Lloyd is now very much part of. But I said to Beck, OK, we'll just shake hands. And she said, no, give me a kiss.
Oh.
Yeah, so I didn't persist.
You got there.
The great Michael Jordan says you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and you take a hell of a lot of shots.